TwitchCon 2025 was a huge mess, from their biggest female creator getting assaulted, banning of personal bodyguards, streamers doing IRL streams while being at the meet and greet, and their own CEO shaming their female streamers. Hi, welcome to my channel. Well, it's my first video, so the intro is going to be pretty awkward, so let's just skip to the good part. Their biggest streamer, Emiru, getting assaulted at her meet and greet. There was no security. Like we all saw the footage, right? It was so viral. There was no security. There was like literally just people plopping about while their biggest creator, who earns the millions, by the way, is just there without her security. She apparently requested for her personal bodyguard to be present, but he got banned, whereas the person who assaulted her got a 30-day ban from Twitch. How make that make sense? 30-day ban does not do anything, because there was a clip just after what had happened and officials took him away, and then you see another clip where he's just walking around the area with no one holding him accountable. She released a statement. Let's just go through the statement, shall we? Hello everyone, I am okay and thank you for all your kind messages. Sorry I could not respond to them all. That's okay. Yesterday, the man who assaulted me was allowed to cross multiple barriers at TwitchCon, even in front of another creator's meet and greet, to grab me and my face and try to kiss me. Fortunately, he wasn't able to, but a lot of people have pointed out it could have been a lot worse, which is true, because there was a like a split second after he gets caught, he's like taking something out of his pocket. That is so dangerous that he was able to go so close to her. And what if he's carrying something dangerous, right? I'm also shaken up by what's happened, and it's not the first time I've dealt with something like this, but to tell you honestly, I am more hurt and upset by how Twitch handled it during and after the fact, which is true. Like I said, I don't understand how he was allowed to make it to me in the first place. Exactly. The security in the clip who reacts is my own security. It's true. My favorite and my usual security guard was banned for holding a stalker's arm to bring him to the police at the past TwitchCon. So her bodyguard gets a permanent ban, but the guy who assaulted her gets a 30-day ban. Make it make sense, Twitch. However, there were at least 3 or 4 other TwitchCon security staff in the area who did not react and let the guy walk away. Exactly. You can see there is a clip where he's just walking around. The woman who was walking me away is my own personal manager and behind the booth, and the only 2 people who were checking on me and comforting me were her and my friend. None of the TwitchCon staff came to ask what has happened or if I was okay. My friend who was present told me Twitch security were also behind the booth afterwards, joking about how they didn't even see what happened, and immediately laughing and moving on and talking about something else. Wow. So if no one was checking if I was okay or if I needed anything, they let the guy run away initially. If I had no idea what anyone hired to keep the event safe was doing. Lol. In Twitch's statement, they said the guy was immediately caught and detained. I'm sorry, but this is a blatant lie. Yeah. He was allowed to walk away from a meet and greet, and I didn't hear he was caught until hours after he attacked me. And it felt like this only happened because my manager was pressing for it, not because TwitchCon staff present thought it was a big deal. Figures, your own CEO is a massive douche. I have a lot more to say, but I'll say it on stream later today. Okay, thank you guys again. Sorry that all to see that happen. And in the video that she has put it up on YouTube, she even talks about how other female creators were not contacted after what had happened to see if they required more security. Not even see, they should be putting the security out. Biggest creator is just a person can just approach her, do something like this, I'm sorry, degens who are there in these TwitchCons who think that just them donating like $5 makes them so entitled to that creator. They can do whatever they want. They can just walk up, and you never know what they're gonna do. They might just get inspired by this guy, and they'll be like, okay, there are no consequences, so let's just do whatever we want. And because of this, many creators, after what had happened to Emiru, just told, no, we're not gonna hold any more meet and greets. They apologized, they said sorry, and that they could not attend, they could not meet the fans anymore because they felt unsafe. Whereas there are some creators who hired professional bodyguards because they just felt unsafe, but they thought might as well just meet the fans. That is so lax from TwitchCon security. And Cutie Cinderella and Valkyrie also backed down initially from this because they felt like it was not a safe space for them anymore. The safety and security for all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. Oh my god. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer, why don't you just tell the name of the guy, was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocol, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. How much are we going to believe Twitch over actual creators who were feeling unsafe? Nada. We immediately blocked this individual from returning to TwitchCon and banned indefinitely from Twitch. That 30 days went down to banned indefinitely. Okay, after all the backlash that you got. And block this individual from returning to TwitchCon, coordinating with the impacted creators team, and as per standard protocols, continue to operate with any law enforcement investigations. Okay. We have increased security at meet and greet, which a lot of people just deny. Check-in point, and we'll have additional security personnel surrounding participating streamers. If your RSP, okay. Twitch has zero tolerance for harassment or acts that inhibit the safety and security of our community. And then you have the golden community post right under it, which says Twitch allowed the assailant to walk originally and only pressed to apprehend him until Emiru's manager pushed for it. Bypass several barriers and create a line, as Emiru had mentioned in her post, where he crossed another creators meet and greet, came to her and did this. That's actually so outrageous from Twitch. And then Kick goes on to tweet about how they're having the maximum amount of viewers concurrently at that point, comparing to YouTube and Twitch had like half the numbers. Yeah. I don't think how Twitch is going to come back from this. There are already a lot of creators are just leaving Twitch and going onto YouTube or Kick. Well, good luck to Twitch. And more about TwitchCon is, so these are all the clips that they had included where Emiru was getting assaulted. The platform put her in a bad situation, didn't allow her own staff to protect her, and in fact, apparently she was forced to conduct this meet and greet because or else her show would be cancelled, which is not a safe space. Yeah, as I say, dear Twitch, keep acting like your platform is a space safe and all inclusive. That's really been working out for you, huh? Nice. And this is accessibility issues for TwitchCon again. Hey Twitch, this is Scar. He's a disabled Minecraft streamer who just won a Twitch Rivals event, but unfortunately he was unable to get on stage because it being inaccessible. It's accessible for assaulters, but not actual people who do good on this platform. The Twitch community would appreciate if you were make the venues accessible for everyone. There's a huge backlash going around where Twitch streamers who are doing meet and greets are doing IRL streams while being there. Your IRL fans are right there in front of you. Why are you streaming again? Or tell someone else to stream it for you. Why are you stuck on your phones, looking at chat, etc., ignoring the people who have paid, who have come, who have traveled to meet you there? And then there is a clip floating around where Twitch's CEO goes on stage making fun of their own female creators. Yeah, not a good look on Twitch. Completely. This event has been an extreme disaster. I think unless they make huge changes to how they conduct these kind of events, I think creators especially, because they have the upper hand here. I get it. Emiru was forced to hold her meet and greet, or else Twitch would ban her show. I think creators just should speak up, should either stop streaming on this platform, stop giving this platform money, because people are coming for you, for the streamer, not for the platform. They would people have downloaded Twitch. Everyone, I feel like everyone who has Twitch has YouTube on their phones. I think you can negotiate a better contract, go for a basically put your foot down, show Twitch that you're not okay with this with not just with Emiru or people who are there who were facing the situation. This is for all who just want to show support to Emiru. I think there should be a huge massive change that should happen for Twitch to actually get the point of keeping that their main assets are their streamers, and they need to keep them safe. Thank you for watching, and bye. This is my first video, so what do I say? Like and subscribe. I guess so. All right, bye.